is News Center 1's Firehouse Friday.
Well, good Friday morning, everyone. Of course, it is Friday, and we have, of course, Pet of the Week coming up, but it's also Firehouse Friday, joined by Calen Maningas from the Rapid City Fire Department.
And we're talking about cooking safety because there have been 134 incidents since last Sunday. So tell us, what are some ways? I know we've talked about it before, but obviously still a big issue. So what are some of your tips for people?
Actually, that's not, that may have been misread. That's not since last Sunday. 134 cooking fires last year. In 2012, since 2012, there was 117. So we have seen an increase. Essentially, since last Sunday, what we've been pushing is to have no cooking fires. And I apologize. 134 was actually calls of service since last Sunday. I apologize.
That makes more sense.
The 140 was last year, over 140 cooking fires. So I can see where I may have misspoke on those numbers.
Calen, I'll take the blame. Don't worry.
No, the 134 was basically calls of service. Essentially, up until Wednesday, we didn't have any cooking fires, so we were kind of succeeding in this push. And then actually that night we had a cooking fire, which has now since been followed by a few more. So we're really pushing to watch what you heat, stay with what you're cooking. You know, there are some safety or safer options out there if you are using certain kind of stoves, such as induction technology or safety elements, which essentially they'll raise the heat of a pan right underneath the combustion temperature of like food, oils, or even paper. So if you even have a piece of paper or some sort of organic material, like a Class A material close to that cooking stove, it'll smoke and burn, but it actually won't combust into live flame. And so those are kind of some safer options out there that we're really talking about this week.
Now, we have an excellent pet adoption record with Pet of the Week, but we also have an excellent safety record on Pinterest Pick of the Week. We have not had any fires.
You haven't joined us for that,
The smoke
luckily. Alarm
goes off about once per every cooking Pinterest.
Oh, really?
But you were mentioning that a lot of the fires are caused by people kind of, I'm going to cook something and then go do something else, or in that event, fall asleep. So that is the main concern, kind of like, just stay with what you're cooking is the best advice you could really give.
Watch what you heat. You know, if you're gonna leave the room, we don't suggest leaving the room or the house, but if you're gonna leave, just set a timer to remind yourself you are cooking, either the standalone ones or you can just set your oven. So that's the best way if you are fiddling with other things. It's gonna remind you that you're cooking, so you're not gonna forget about your food.
Well, thanks, Calen. I'm still embarrassed, but I still see how I made the mistake. Coming up next, we have our Pet of the Week, so stay with us. We'll be right back.